Then to Madam Akali Shem. प्रोफेसर वी के विद्यार्थी Dr. Hewasa King, Principal.
Now, may I request Madam Akali Sema to felicitate Professor Sujata Das. I also request you to kindly felicitate Professor Prabhakar Sharma. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Now, we would like to invite Professor A. Ilaya Perumal for speech. Professor A. Perumal is the director of NIT Nagaland. He is an esteemed academician with extensive teaching, research and administrative experience from past 32 years. He holds a BTech degree in mechanical engineering from Anna University, MTech in IIT Madras, as well as a PhD in mechanical engineering from Anna University. His research expertise encompasses surface engineering, surface coatings, tribology, composites, vibration analysis, composite materials, and nano-composites with notable contribution in surface engineering and coatings. Some of his research activities has more than 200 international publications with 8,300 Google citations, 39 H-index, 90 I-10 index. He has guided more than 20 research scholars and many are undergoing. Professor Perumal established state-of-art research laboratories like tribology laboratories, composite laboratory, noise, vibration, harnesses laboratory, and dynamics laboratory at Anna University and while working there. He had served as a head of Engineering Design Division, Director of Center for Affiliation of Institutions, Director of Student Affairs, Director of Planning, Development, Deputy Coordinator for Technical Education Quality Improvement Program at Anna University. With prestigious award, including Research Excellence Award from Anna University, Vice Chancellors, and Giri Metrology Endowment Award, and an Eminent Engineer Award from Institution of Engineers, India. So he comes with so many qualifications, so we are privileged to have him here, and we would like to hear from him. Thank you, sir, please.
Glory to the God. Thanks for the Almighty for this wonderful situation. Respected Chief Guest of this function, Vice Chancellor of Nagaland University, and Pro Chancellor Madam Sharma and Dean of School of Engineering and Madam Sujata Das and Principal of this college, respected my faculty members, friends and student friends, participants from Nagaland, from outside the Nagaland and also from the abroad, online and offline participants, press and media, my dear student friends. Very good morning to all of you. Really, it gives me a great pleasure to be here among you. I just took over as a director of National Institute of Technology just 6 months before. The Nagaland, the place Nagaland is a new place for me. But when I wanted to come here, I was a little scared. So I am down south from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. In fact, I hesitated to come. In fact, I said to the government of India, I don't want this position. They persuaded me and then pressurized me to come and join. But after coming here, I feel that it is a great place and good place. And people are with a good heart, very supportive. And I am feeling at home, except that I was in Chennai for the past 40 years. But it is entirely new phase of life for me. New friends, new people, new players, new playgrounds. Everything is new for me. But in spite of that, I am doing my level best with the Almighty Lord's grace and all the friends' support. And in Nagaland, it was established 10 years before. After I come here, within the 6 months, I just started concentrating on academic and research ambience in the campus. I promised when I met the Chief Minister of Nagaland, I promised him, I am from down south. God has made me to come here for some purpose. I feel there is some purpose for it. I don't have any personal agenda. My ultimate goal is to develop the National Institute of Technology. It should be the preferred destination for at least for the entire Northeast. I am trying my level best to develop the intellectual ecosystem inside the campus in Nagaland, especially academic and research ambience. I am more than the administration, I am very much fond of the research. The moment Madam Das called me for this function, and normally I don't go outside like this. So the moment she said that, Madam, you want to, sir, we want to hear something from you on research and innovation. And immediately that word struck my mind. Definitely I should speak in front of you, to my level best. I am not a public orator, I am not a good speaker in the public, but basically I am a researcher and administrator. But the topic of the day, biologically inspired. Any invention, every invention, it started from the biology only. So starting from the aeroplane. So aeroplane was invented by seeing the birds flying, like that. So now my topic of research is surface engineering. If you see that any animal which is moving on the surface, so we used to study about the skin and the movement of the structure of the animals and birds, like lizard which is climbing on the wall. So how it is climbing without something like that. Snake, something that we used to study and that like that. So we used to simulate the surface engineering for that. So every invention, it is biologically inspired. It is a good topic. The topic is very near to my heart. All my researchers, really we look into it. See, almost another topic, it is yoga. Almost all the yoga postures, it is learned from the animals only. So whatever yoga posture which people are doing, every posture it is from the animal's position only. So when in the day-to-day life, people observe the animals. So if you take the yoga class differently, that we can clearly say all those things, what is similarity and difference. So every activity, human observes the biological animals, okay. So they simulate, they try to learn, and they are inventing. So now the business, coming to the business, now everywhere, people talking about business, because when people are venturing into some activity, so almost what I will get at the end, any job, everybody is going for a job for decent earning to run our family, okay. So ultimately the business matters. Now the social development and economic development, it is two eyes, and you cannot sacrifice one eye for the sake of other eye. So we have to develop both society as well as the economic. So economy drives the society, society drives the economy. For example, people who are here for the past 20 years, 30 years, they know the difference between the 20 years before what we are now. The 30 years before, this place, 30 or 50, I don't know the history of this place. Maybe 50 years before or 100 years before, this place may be full of jungles. Every people would have been living in the jungles only. Now entirely transformed. It is only because of our economic development and social development. And both it is driven by the education. Both the education development, say I am standing before, I am coming from a simple, humble family, agriculture family from a village. I am standing before you because of my education. So education only drives the social development and economic development. So once again, now the education, the purpose of education and drivers of education, it is a research and innovation. Then research and innovation, anything you invent, and that should become a commodity. Anything you do, that should become a commodity which will have a value. Whether you get a degree at the end of the 4 year, it should be valued. Whether you are doing some research, at the end it should be valued. When you are inventing something like that, it should be valued. So all your activity, it should end up with some commercial values or commodity which has a commercial value. Now, see the trending business. Gone are the days. For example, earlier the people, travel operators used to operate the travels. They will have 100 cars and 100 drivers. They used to maintain the cars and drivers. And now, think of now, the Ola, Uber. They have a 10 by 10 room, or they have a computer, they have a software. They run the show. They don't own a car. They don't own a driver. But they are called travel agent. Okay. So they are running a profit. They are taking a lot of profit by just without having the production unit or manufacturing unit or any established company. Ola, Uber. So okay. Ticketing, reservation ticketing, airline ticketing, train ticketing, cinema booking. Now everything, it has become a product service. So the product is the business. Now previously manufacturing is the business. Now it is a product. Innovation product is the business. Anything you innovate for the convenience of the people. Now people, they don't want to go to grocery shop. They want to order everything from the click of the button Amazon. Okay. So previously they used to send the parcel by the vehicle, car, or say a flight. Now they are getting by Amazon, Flipkart, or something like that. So every business of a life, every activity of life, from morning to evening, from morning you get up. So many people, they get up and see the first cell phone only. Okay. And they sleep with the cell phone. So now the cell phone has made the life easy. But life easy, comfortable, but it has its own disastrous cell phone, all technology development, it has brought biological or psychological problems to the human mankind. That is another story, big story. But, however, every invention, every research, it should end up with the product. That should be the drivers of your social development and economic development. So, if you list the product like this, we can go around like anything. So, this belongs a lot. Okay. From morning to evening, you take any product. And one more thing, the commercial business, it is not within Nagaland or within Dimapur. It is across the globe. Now, say for example, traveling from Chennai, from to Dimapur, if it is by road or train, if it is road, it may take 1 month or 15 days. By train, it will take 3 days. By flight, it takes half to 3 hours. Okay. So now, traveling from Chennai to Dimapur, it is very well equivalent to traveling to UK, Canada, Japan, or USA. So now people are, I was told that now Nagaland people local, they don't want to go outside for job. They are very happy and comfortable here. The very success, the point, the formula for the great success for anybody and everybody, you should come out of the comfort zone. People are getting stuck only with the comfort zone. If you come out of the comfort zone, you will be always success. Okay, you should not feel happy and you should not feel satisfied with the comfort zone. So you should be ready to travel anywhere in India, across the world. So the more you travel, so I visited more than 25 countries. Because of that only I had some global broad vision. If the more you go out, more you meet people, more you do some activities across the world, across the globe, and you will have more efficient, more knowledgeable, more commitment, more successful man. And innovation has long been recognized as a pivotal driver of economic growth and social welfare. From the industrial revolution to digital age, technological and social innovation have reshaped the ways society function and thrive. The role of innovation extends far beyond the development of new products and services. It influences the very structure of economics, enhance productivity, and address some of the most pressing challenges of the society. In India's rural economy, innovation has played a crucial role in driving growth. For instance, the introduction of farmer producer organization has empowered farmers by providing better access to markets, technology, and finance. This has led to increased productivity and income for farmers. The Unified Payment Interface, popularly known as UPI. So every student, they may be aware of what is UPI. The UPI is the prime example of innovation in the financial sector. Launched by the National Payment Corporation of India, UPI has revolutionized the digital payments in India, making transactions seamless and boosting financial inclusion. Platforms like Flipkart, JioMart have transformed the retail landscape in India. By leveraging technology, these companies have made shopping more accessible, convenient for millions of Indians. In modern economic growth models, such as endogenous growth theory, innovation is treated as an internal factor that drives sustained economic expansion. According to these models, investment, research and development, R&D, education, technology are crucial for fostering innovation, which is in turn leads to higher level of productivity and long-term economic growth. Unlike exogenous growth models, which attribute to expansion of economic expansion to external factors like population growth, endogenous models emphasize that innovation and human capitals are core engines of growth. India has significantly increased its investment in research and development. And if you see observe all across the country, across the world, the country which has invested more on research and innovation, they have become a developed country. They have become a developing country. That India is witnessing that phase. Even the education institution who are investing, who are concentrating on the research and development outcome, that becomes famous. That becomes the preferred destination for most of the students and faculties. So India has significantly increased its investment, research and development. The establishment of numerous R&D centers by multinational corporations like Oracle, IBM, Microsoft has spurred the innovation in sectors such as biotechnology, pharmaceuticals, and consumer electronics. Consumer electronics, now it is ruling the world everywhere from, say, as I told you, from morning, wake up call to evening, when you go to the bed, almost all your activities are controlled and guided by your electronics. Now the wearable electronics. So people used to get the watch, they used to measure what is the heartbeat, everything they are measuring. Okay, so almost all our day-to-day activities, it is controlled and influenced by the recent research and development on consumer electronics. So this investment has not only boosted the productivity, but also created high-value jobs. Institutions like Indian Institute of Technologies, Indian Institute of Science, and various Indian Institute of Science, Education, Research, ISAs, have been pivotal in fostering culture of innovation. These institutions produce steady stream of highly skilled graduates who contribute to various high-tech industries. India's advancements in digital infrastructure have been remarkable. So earlier people used to have physical infrastructure. People talk about physical infrastructure. The physical infrastructure started with the steel and cement. Now almost all the physical infrastructure has been developed. Now it is the order of the day for the digital infrastructure. So without the digital infrastructure, any company or any institution or any organization cannot survive. So with the digital initiative, which aims to transform India into a digitally empowered society, has led to the widespread adoption of technologies like e-governance, e-commerce, digital payments. India has become global hub for startups, with cities like Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai ranking among the top startup ecosystem worldwide. The government support through initiatives like Startup India has provided a conducive environment for innovation and entrepreneurship. Their efforts in wind and solar energy have not only contributed to sustainable growth, but also positioned India as a leader in the global renewable energy market. Innovation enhances the economic growth through several interrelated mechanisms. First, it increases the productivity by enabling more efficient use of resources. For example, advances in automation and artificial intelligence have led to significant productivity gains in industries ranging from manufacturing to services. When companies innovate, they can produce more output with the same or fewer inputs, driving overall economic efficiency and growth. Innovation expands markets by creating new products and services and industries. So, some 20 years before, if you want to get a car, updated model, assume that 2023 you get January you get one model, for another next model it will take 5 years or 10 years. Almost Ambassador car ruled the country for centuries together. Now innovation, January 1 car coming with updated model, March it is coming with updated model, December it is coming. So innovation is driving for faster the product development, faster to reach the market, faster, more number of options, more quality products, more quality services, more economic growth, more societal development, more profitability. Innovation expands marketing by creating new products and services and industries. Consider the impact of digital revolution. Innovation in information technology and telecommunication have not only transformed existing sectors but also created entirely new ones, such as e-commerce, social media, and financial fintech. The new industries generate employment, stimulate investment, and contribute to economic diversification, which enhances the resilience of economics in the face of global shocks. Innovation promotes competition and entrepreneurship, which are vital for economic dynamism. As few firms enter the market with innovative products or services, they challenge the incumbent companies, compelling them to innovate, improve their offerings, and reduce costs. This competitive pressure fosters a cycle of continuous improvement and innovation, driving economic growth in the process. Further, entrepreneurial ventures, particularly in high-tech sectors, often become engines of job creation and regional development. And finally, innovation is critical for addressing long-term structural challenges in the global economy, such as climate change, resource scarcity, and demographic shifts. Innovations in renewable energy, biotechnology, sustainable agriculture are essential for mitigating the negative impacts of these challenges while also unlocking the new growth opportunities. See, biotechnology, after the COVID, especially COVID, so the development in the biology and biotechnology or biosciences are everything is developing. For next 10 years, the research and biology is going to rule the world. So first it is an industry revolution, then IT revolution, now it is a biology revolution. This, for the next 10 years, the development, research and development in the biology and biotechnology, it is going to create a lot of wealth, it is going to change the world. For example, the invention of drugs like for AIDS and the cancer and all these unsolvable issues, it is going to come. So definitely there are a lot of challenges. There will be a lot of improvement in the biosciences and biotechnologies. The very advantages of Northeast position. So it is a highly indigenous, there are a lot of, it is a forest area. You have a lot of indigenous herbal trees and plants. So you should be able to tap all those things. So we have a lot of bioresources. You should have a strong research ecosystem for that, developing the and doing research on the bioresearchers. You have a lot of potential, unknown and untapped bio resources. Green technologies, for example, not only reduce the environmental harm, but also stimulate the investment in clean energy infrastructure, creating jobs and contributing to economic resilience. While economic growth is critical objectives for nation, the ultimate goal of innovation is to enhance social welfare and well-being of individuals and communities. Innovation can dramatically improve social welfare through its contribution to public health, education, infrastructure, overall quality of life. When societies innovate, they can address long-standing issues such as poverty, inequality, and basic services. So Nagaland, 50 years before, these three factors are very much important: poverty, inequality, basic services. All these things now it is getting solved, at least getting developed. So one of the most profound impacts of innovation on social welfare is in the field of healthcare. Advances in medical technologies, pharmaceuticals, healthcare delivery systems have significantly extended life expectancy and improved the quality of life. Here there is a contradictory statement. Medical technology has developed, number of medicine has developed, number of doctors has increased, number of hospitals has been increased. Similarly, number of diseases also increased. What is the reason? The basic reason is lifestyle changes. So because of lifestyle changes, you get a lot of lifestyle diseases. Though there is advancement in technology, because of technology, you have, it is a medical field, it is a biochemical. Okay. So the biochemical influences the body and it gets creates a newer diseases. So now there is a great challenge to address these great newer diseases. I was told, I don't know whether it is correct or not. So in Nagaland, now almost 70% of people are not having good health after 35. I don't know what is the reason. So I understand it is only because of lifestyle changes. So instead of increasing the life expectancy, now it has decreased. People with the disability and disability, immobility, all those things, it is happening. And almost, I think, because of lifestyle changes, which I cannot address some of the issues in our public, people are getting a lot of issues. So we should take care of in addition to our economic and educational and social development, we should take care of our physical development and mental health. Physical health and mental health and emotional health, these three are pillars of our life. Only these three will help us. Please take care of your physical and emotional mental health in addition to all your achievements and greatness. So innovations such as vaccines, antibiotics, modern surgical acute techniques have eradicated and controlled diseases that once posed existential threats to populations. More recently, innovations in digital health, telemedicine, and personalized medicine are transforming the way the healthcare is delivered, making it more accessible and efficient. The COVID-19 pandemic underscored the critical role of innovation in public health. The rapid development of mRNA vaccines was a testament to the power of decades of investment in biotechnology and medical research. In a matter of months, innovative scientific approaches helped to save millions of lives and mitigate the economic fallout of the pandemic. Furthermore, the integration of AI and big data in healthcare is enabling accurate diagnosis, predictive analytics, tailored treatment. This is going to be very much challenging, but it is going to be very useful, important area in future in the case of medical technology. Education is another area where innovation plays a pivotal role in enhancing social welfare. Advances in education technologies such as online learning platform, AI-driven personalized learning, virtual reality simulations have democratized the access to quality education and skill development. These innovations have potential to reduce education inequalities by providing students in underserved communities with the tools they need to succeed in a knowledge-based economy. Smart cities, which leverage IoT technologies, big data and AI are transforming urban governance, transportation and service delivery. Innovation in renewable energy, smart grids, sustainable building practices are helping cities reduce their carbon footprints and become more resilient to the climate change. These developments improve quality of life for urban residents by reducing pollution, enhancing mobility, and providing more efficient public services. Additionally, innovation in public transportation, such as electric vehicles, autonomous vehicles, and high-speed rail, are making cities more accessible and reducing the environmental impact of the urbanization. By improving the efficiency and sustainability of urban infrastructure, innovation can contribute to the higher standard of living for urban population, particularly rapidly growing cities in developing countries. Innovation is undoubtedly a key determinant of economic growth and social welfare. Through its ability to enhance productivity, create new industries, and address societal challenges, innovation drives long-term economic expansion and improves the quality of life for individuals and communities. However, fostering innovation requires overcoming significant challenges, including ensuring adequate investment in R&D, addressing skill mismatches, and navigating complex regulatory and ethical landscapes. Governments play a crucial role in creating the conditions for innovation to thrive, ensuring its benefits are widely shared, and mitigating the risk associated with technological change. So, as I told you already, the technological change, it brings comforts, but doesn't bring happiness. So, comforts and happiness are different. For example, if you are going in a Benz car, BMW car, assume that you have a back pain, will you be able to be happy and will you be able to enjoy the driving in the car or sitting in the car? So, you have all comforts. But if you don't have a physical health and mental health and emotional health and all your comforts, it is useless. Whatever may be the ultimate comforts, my dear young friends and faculties, do concentrate on the happiness index or health index of the human mankind so that it can be useful for each other. Now, the generation comes, father seeing the son's death, mother seeing the son's death. Another day, son and daughter see the father's death. Now father and mothers are seeing the son and daughter's death. So what is the reason? So now it is ill health. So whatever your achievement, you may accumulate a lot of wealth. You may be in the highest position. You may be ruling the country. If you don't take care of your physical health and mental health, emotional health, nothing will be useful. So do investment. Do investment. It is not investment means it doesn't mean that money. Investment time and energy to take care of yourself. I always tell the people, love yourself first. Okay, love yourself first. Thanks for the opportunity. Be happy and be healthy. Thanks for the opportunity. Once again, thanks to the Almighty for this.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful talk. You have really tried to connect what we are going to cover in this conference, biology, technology, innovations. So thank you very much for this talk. Now, we are very excited to listen to our chief guest, Professor Jagdish Kumar Patnaik, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Nagaland University. He is a renowned academician with a distinguished career spanning over 37 years, including 17 years as a professor at Mizoram University. Professor Patnaik has earned his PhD in International Relations from Queen's University, Canada, as a Commonwealth scholar. His expertise lies in political science, international relations, and governance, with a focus on India's political economy, regionalism, and governance in Northeast India. Professor Patnaik has authored and edited several notable books, including India and the GATT, Origin, Growth and Development, Mizoram, Dimension and Perspectives, and many more. Professor Patnaik has also contributed to numerous research articles and chapters in esteemed journal and books. As a mentor, he has guided more than 15 PhD scholars and many MPhil students. Professor Patnaik's excellence in academia has been recognized through several prestigious awards, including ICSSR National Fellowship for the significant contribution to political science and public policy, UGC Travel Grant Award, which facilitated his participation in international academic forums, Bharat Jyoti Award honoring his exemplary contribution to higher education in India, and many more. Professor Patnaik has been an invited speaker for over 80 lectures and chaired many sessions in conferences. His contribution to academic governance include leadership roles in broad communities and professional bodies such as Indian Political Science Association and Indian Institute of Public Administration. Currently, serving as the Vice Chancellor of Nagaland University, Professor Patnaik continues to inspire and lead through his dedication and academic excellence, research, and public services to all the faculties and students at Nagaland University. So I welcome you, sir, to give us a speech to us for this conference.
Thank you, Professor Sharma. Good morning and namaskar to all.
Good morning, sir.
Honorable keynote speaker, Professor Perumal, the Dean of the school, the Principal of the college, Tetso College, our Head of the Department, Professor Sujata, our PVC, both the PVCs, one PVC has joined online though, Professor Thong, I could see him. Distinguished participants, the keynote speakers, if they are present over here, the paper presenters, my colleagues, the School of Engineering and Technology, dear students, and my dear media friends. I'm extremely delighted that for the first time in Nagaland University we are going to have this kind of conference. I'm still delighted that the School of Engineering has organized this conference for the first time again. My congratulations to the Department of IT and Professor Sujata and also Professor Prabhakar Sharma, who made tireless efforts to make this conference a reality, and they have been at it for the last 1 year most probably, to see that the small care has been taken care so that this conference may become a reality. I am very happy also to learn that 48 publications, papers rather, have been already accepted by Springer, and Springer has been one of the partners in sponsoring this conference. Besides, of course, Tetso College, I really appreciate, Madam, your generosity in hosting this conference. In the beginning, I was a bit apprehensive and also reluctant in accepting the proposal to have this conference to be organized in Tetso. But my relationship with Tetso is a bit older than, I think, Sujata's relationship. I visited Tetso earlier than others did. The infrastructure is really good over there. And I listened very carefully to the Honorable keynote speaker, Sri Perumalji, my friend. We met in Jammu. We underwent training together, if you remember correctly, recently only, a few months back. Yeah. So, your talk has been very inspiring, sir. And it touched upon almost all aspects of not only the conference, but the latest developments taking place in the realm of science and technology, as well as related to the human development and human development index, not only in India but across the country. Thematically speaking, this theme of the conference has been very exciting and also relevant in the context of the present day crisis that human race has been facing. You see, decision making has been one of the part and parcel of any human activity. Since the beginning of human civilization, the growth of this society has been possible because of optimal, wise and sensible decision-making process. And this decision-making has been basically biologically inspired. It is basically a biological process, even if it is related to the mental process. The intelligence, that is also part of the biology. In my opinion, I may be wrong because I am just a layman in respect to these biological issues and these scientific issues. As you might be aware of the fact that I am basically a social scientist. Even then, as a social scientist, as a student of international relations, we generally focus on the process of decision making in negotiations, in diplomacy, in foreign relations. These decisions are basically human driven, has been so far. And technology, the help of technology or the intervention of technology in the process of in decision making, particularly in the conduct of governance and in the conduct of national relations, have been minimal or to a great extent non-existent. But when it comes to the diagnostic issues, not only human diagnostic issues, or diagnostic issues with relation to humans or other animals or even plants to that extent, to some extent, that is now getting transformed. Earlier, by touching the nerve, the Vaidya, the doctor, ancient times, could diagnose through his human intelligence, through his own intelligence and experience and wisdom about the disease. But you have now not only instrumental diagnostic process, but also deep learning process, through deep machine learning process, through artificial intelligence, and all these aspects are the developments that are taking place in the last 2-3 decades, and which is generally identified as the 4th Industrial Revolution. And these have been helping tremendously to human race to have a sense of ease and comfort compared to the earlier centuries. Now the question remains whether we are happier than our ancestors. It was rightly pointed out towards the ending of the speech of Professor Perumal. Happiness index. I was really tempted to dwell on that topic, but then no, for the positive time I don't want to, and also because of relevance of the topic, I should be a little bit get away from that, temptation. And I would like to just tell that when you have multidisciplinary approach to decision making, particularly with regard to artificial intelligence and machine learning or deep learning, you have to take into cognizance not only the multidisciplinary dimension, but also the transdisciplinary dimension. Because issues are being studied or issues are being understood because of the transdisciplinary approach through your artificial intelligence or deep machine learning. In my opinion, although our focus has been in the national education policy to emphasize on multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary and holistic dimension of human understanding as a part of the educational process or policy, in my opinion, it should transcend those boundaries. So far we have been working in silos, and there was a time, particularly in the growth of the development of human science, we reached a stage where one discipline would not look at other discipline, and everybody will be working in silos. Now the time has come, which of course the human race has realized. I'm talking in terms of the academia, in terms of the intellectual resources that are available across the globe. There is a greater realization of the fact that we need to study the issues, the problem, the disease, for that matter, because this is basically a biological science conference wherein you need the interventions from the digital technology or from artificial intelligence though. But when we talk about this, we need to take into account the problems, the myriad problems that we are facing today. As we develop materialistically, as we have so much of material growth in terms of economic development, we face numerous social challenges. We face numerous biological challenges. And the challenges that we are facing have been never experienced before. And new issues need new solutions, new techniques, new interventions. And as you are aware of the fact that the world is in the process of having a digital transformation, shifting from the physical world, we need to understand these issues through digital media, digital technology, digital methods. And here comes in the role of this artificial intelligence and machine learning. I do not know much about these things, to what extent and to what level we can reach when we transform this digitization in understanding the human issues and problems, and wherein we reach. But the fundamental issue remains whether these are going to give us a better life, better understanding, or a better world for that matter. Because it is so much conflict driven. Not only externally, there is internal conflict within the human body, within the human mind. So much of tension, so much of trauma also. Everybody faces some kind of mental trauma, physical trauma. And are these things going to be resolved with the intervention of our artificial intelligence and deep machine learning, and for that matter, any other digital technology. Those are the fundamental issues. I am really happy that this conference has got many issues which I see in the program sheet, and basically the important and very difficult physiological problems like brain tumor, like cancer, and many other things. These problems are being studied with the use of the latest innovation in digital technology and also other modern technologies. You see, that is the very interesting aspect about the present day science and technology. That problems are now taken holistically, and we in India and in Northeast for that matter are still to catch up. We are yet to catch up with this modern knowledge system, and how to blend this modern knowledge system with the traditional knowledge system, and how to just upgrade ourselves. This is a challenge for all the higher education institutions, whether it is Tetso College, whether it is Nagaland University, whether it is NIT. Our students need to be equipped with the latest technological know-how so that they can become independent and can also face these challenges. I am very happy that this is a small initiative undertaken to sensitize. It is another matter that is an academic exercise. It is another matter that we have, these conferences are of different nature, having very limited focus in terms of academic discussions. But the larger point is that our students are getting sensitized, our teachers are getting sensitized to the developments in these areas. I think I lost. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are. Please.
Hello?
Yes, you are audible,
to
sir.
us, but I don't know who Tetso College.
You are audible, sir.
Yeah, Lorraine Hall, I saw that one, yeah. But I didn't see the
No, sir.
Anyway,
we can hear you.
So, because of again, the dependence on technology at times, put you in a different
We can hear you, sir.
situation. I don't say put you in trouble. So, Lorraine Hall, Tetso College, are you there?
We can hear you, sir.
I think we lost.
It is muted from here. Can you unmute, please?
Sir, you are audible, sir.
You are audible, sir.
Oh, okay, fine, that's fine. No, I don't take further, speak further. Just I congratulate, I really wish good luck, and I wish that this conference will bring out many more areas of academic discourse, and all the participants will benefit out of it. Thank you, Mark. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, Honorable Vice Chancellor, for your insightful talk and for congratulating to us for this conference. Now I request the Chief Speaker, Professor Ella Perumal, and all the dignitaries on the dais to open the conference proceeding. We have been working on that, and now the proceeding is here for display. Please, sir. Thanks to all of you. Now I request Sanchamo Yanten to please deliver a vote of thanks.
Respected Chairperson, Professor Prabhakar Sharma, Professor Jagadish Kumar Patnaik, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Nagaland University, Professor A. Ilaya Perumal, Director, NIT Nagaland, all the dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear students, a very good morning to each and every one of you. I would like to thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor for gracing us with your presence despite of your busy schedule. You have been instrumental in fostering a research-oriented academic environment in Nagaland University. We have been seeing an increased number of publications during your tenure, and for that we are very grateful. I would also like to thank Professor A. Ilaya Perumal, Director, NIT Nagaland, for sparing your valuable time and sharing an insightful message with all of us. It is very encouraging to hear your experiences and thought-provoking speech. I would like to thank Mr. Kulo Lorin, Director of Tetso, Dr. Hewasa L. King, Principal of Tetso College, for opening your doors so that we could conduct this conference very smoothly. It's a great pleasure collaborating with you and your institution. I take this opportunity to thank all the editors, Professor Sachidananda Dehuri, Professor Sujata Dash, Professor Rupa K. Tulasiram, Dr. Rohan Singh, and Professor Margarita Favorskaya. Thanks to all the different committee members, volunteers, staffs for your tireless efforts in making this a huge success. I cannot thank you enough for the kind of energy that you have put in since the past so many months. To plan and organize such an event is not an easy task. Lots of miscommunications also happen sometimes, but despite of all those problems, we have always found a way to work it out, and today here we are. Because of your hard work and your dedication, we are able to conduct this in a very smooth manner. Last but not the least, thanks to all the participants. Have a good day ahead.
Thank you, Sanchamo. Now I request our chief guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Jagadish Kumar Patnaik, to declare BITMDM 2024 conference open. Sir, can you hear? So I request you, sir, to open the conference. PC, sir. Can you unmute, please? Still muted, no? Yes, yes. Okay, sorry about that. PC sir has left not connected due to technical issue. So I request our Dean, Professor V.K. Vidyarthi, to declare the conference open.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Without addressing anything, I declare this conference open. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request all of us to stand for national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
I request everyone to remain standing as the dignitaries leave the stage. I request the dignitaries to accompany us for a short tea break in the lobby. For the participants, we have arranged light refreshment on my right side, on my left side. I think that is the atrium. So kindly go and have a refreshment. And after 15 minutes break, the time is 10:50. So by 11:05, we'll have a session here again. So after refreshment, I request each and every one of you to come back again in this hall after 15 minutes break. Thank you so much.
Easy for us.